and for your investors to actually see it afterwards. Once once we're done, I'll send it to you in private, and you'll be able to keep it forever.
All right, thanks. Thank you very much. By the way, is our video on now? Do you see us? No, I don't think so.
I literally don't see you right now. I'm going to be turning mine on right now.
No,
So as
okay.
of in like a second, I'll be on. You need to click on yours too. If you take a look right here underneath, on the left, there is a little camera. You need to click on that one and give permission to your computer to access to your camera device.
Yes.
There you guys are. Yeah. Okay. That's
Hi.
wonderful. That's great. I can see you finally. It is recording too, so we can get started. X99Token at AMA Central tonight, trying to, of course, give you the best of the best. X99 is definitely at a very, very affordable price as of now. I'd say the entry price compared to the pre-sale is very interesting, and the project is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So guys, once again, welcome. If you want to just start with a little introduction of yourselves, tell us a little about who you are, that'd be great.
All right. So, like I said before, I'm Steve. I'm the owner, and this is Kirill. He is the main dev. He's the tech lead. I'm the one who is. You can reach out in on Telegram. I'm often there together with admins. The dev is not there because he's busy developing the game. As everybody could see in the last week, we launched our test game. It's live now, so everybody can test the game, and soon the game will be operational with the gambling license. But let's get there in later. So
yeah, and I can maybe say a couple of words. Hey guys, I'm the lead dev on X99, and I've been working with Steve on other projects before this, so this has been fun. It's always nice to work on a game instead of a boring CMS website. So fun times. Happy to be here.
That's definitely a very important part. I mean, games are loved by our communities. We're all tech savvy, let's say. We all like technology, and I think gaming is a very big part of technology. Since we were younger, I remember myself playing, the very early consoles, like PlayStation 1, and even like, the first Nintendos, and now we're taking gaming to DeFi, which is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Being able to start seeing a lot of projects developing gaming platforms and games is quite interesting. So we're gonna definitely try our best to have as much as a good time as possible, enjoy, and of course introduce X99Token as much as we can. One thing, guys, as I can tell, you're not native in English. If you need me to slow down my spoken pronunciation, that's perfect. Just to say, I want to be nice to everyone.
we understand perfectly, but it's maybe sometimes a little bit difficult to. It's not difficult, but it's also not a. We are not meeting. We are not doing this every day, right?
Exactly.
And so we are a little bit stressed also. So maybe it's hard to put ourselves in words, but to understand your words is not a problem at all. So
That's completely fine. I just wanted to make sure, I want this to be running very smoothly, as well as I always say it. Our customers are our preference, and that's it. I just want to keep it, very, very sure that you guys can understand, and then we can go very smoothly. So everything seems okay. Let's get started. Your background is already been a little introduced, but let's talk a little about your crypto background, guys. How did you start in crypto, and how did you come to the point that you decided to get your own project?
well, to be honest, my first experience with crypto was I was working as a student back then as a side job in a locksmith, a local locksmith. I was just working, helping a locksmith, and in the night we had to do an intervention, 2016 or something, and somebody asked, he didn't have money, but he asked, "Can I pay with Bitcoin?" So this was the first time I heard about this, when somebody in the late night wanted to pay for the locksmith in Bitcoin. And then later, this was the very first thing, right? And then later, I had a small venture called Zwitserse Kluis, where non-tech savvy people who want to invest in crypto can invest it, but in a very old-fashioned way, just with a contract, right? And we store the private keys in a Swiss vault, right? So for totally non-tech savvy people, and this business went quite well. I was able to get national coverage in the newspaper with it. But because of the lockdown and the corona and traveling and I'm not developing this business any further, but still interested in crypto. And I thought, okay, let's do a token sale, and now we're here. We succeed in the token sale. Okay, you're
No, that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, yours is interesting. I have just been working on software for the past 20 years, and I remember long ago when Solidity smart contracts were coming up. That was something new to me and very exciting, because instead of relying on a centralized server where anyone can flip the switch and you can be out on the street, now you could have a decentralized blockchain essentially functioning as your backend, and you just do a simple front-end deployment. And yeah, things have changed a lot in the past 20 years, and I'm very, very happy to be involved in crypto, because it's just fun. It's not like the old days where you had to put everything on a single server and you rely that the guy is not gonna do something that you don't trust.
The space has developed a lot, and it's become so normalized to the extent that I have spoken to literally people that don't even use computers, and they're already investing in tokens just from their phones, and they don't even have a laptop at home. And I'm like, wow, like, how did you get to this point? So it's definitely, in regards to the timing that has come along, we are at a perfect time to develop technology. So that's where we come now to talk about your project and what this is going to bring to DeFi. One thing I always highlight, and one thing I always want to make sure that that we talk about, is I love projects that bring something of maybe utility, or at least something to engage community, like a gaming platform. So let's talk a little about x99. How does x99 come to DeFi? What does it do? What is x99, as in, does it change DeFi in any ways? What does it bring to DeFi?
Well, to be honest, we don't want to have we don't want to say we are changing the world or we are changing an industry. Absolutely not, because we are a gambling operation, right? We are positioning ourselves as a crypto gambling game, right? There are many crypto gambling operations, and we developed our own original game, roulette kind of game, with 100 slots and with a maximum payout of 99 times the initial bet. So with a house edge of 1% compared to traditional roulette between 3 and 6%. So that's one thing. And next to that, we will develop multiple more games with the same concept. So the concept is you can win 99 times your initial bet. So if you bet $1, you can win $99. Right? With the traditional roulette, if you bet $1, you can win $36, right? The maximum payout. With our roulette, we developed a roulette. So are we changing the world? Are we changing DeFi? No, but we get our corner in our niche, gambling. So we are not a meme token. We are not only based on marketing or hype. No, we develop a game, a profitable game, a business, a casino. And the utility of the token is that the profits of the casino will be shared between token holders. So it's more like, if I can say this, a dividend. Profit sharing token.
Got it. Yeah, I understand. Got it. Now, as in x99, it is right now at a point where pre-salers have been literally selling even in loss, which is pretty dreadful to think about, as well as we've had a few hits in altcoin market too, where we've seen, you know, BTC correcting to 54 K, and BTC just keeps correcting and going up. So maybe, you know, that the time of the market was also not that nice to keep a steady growth for your token. What do you think? What do you think brings your token to the point where people literally have, like, pre-sellers have sold or have decided to sell most of their bags?
Well, to be honest, right? To be honest, we did a video AMA before the launch in our own channel, and we got a question: Did you take any measurements against bots, right? Because the maximum contribution was 4 BNB, and we had a whitelist of over 1,000 wallets. So that's why our pre-sale was also filled very quickly. But there was a difference of like 14% of the pre-sale price and the listing price. But there was a tax of 9%. So we thought dumping it would not make a lot of sense, right? On listing, right? But still it happened. It happened. And to be honest, this generated quite some volume, and this volume, we have a 2% tax for the marketing wallet. We were able to collect some tokens from that, right? So the guys who believed in the project and who were holding it, they didn't sold. Guys who didn't understood and thought, okay, I can make here a few percent profit right away, they sold. And also maybe some guys who didn't took a good look to our roadmap and they thought, okay, the game will be live tomorrow. No, we said we are honest. We have to get a license in order to start a gambling operation. And maybe some guys thought, oh, I'm investing 1 BNB, and in 2 days I have it back because I have to pay the rent then. I have no idea why otherwise you would do this, but it happened. So we got this question: why are people selling? Why are people selling? Why are people not buying? Why are people not buying? I get it why people are not buying, because we are not spending a fortune on marketing before our game is live, right? We are developing the game. The game is now live in test. That's why we spent now some budget on this AMA, right? In order so people know we are developing. But spending all our budget on marketing before the game is actually live doesn't make sense. So some people lost their patience and they sold, and otherwise we're able to accumulate and get at a lower price, right?
Yeah, and I know I haven't sold whatever I have, so
we didn't sold a single token. We accumulated tokens. We got more tokens. So for us, it's a blessing. But of course, we hope the price restores, so the pre-sale buyers will get confident again. But we are not worried about short-term price movements, because if we have to be worried about short-term price movement, it means we have to spend our budget on crazy stuff just to maintain the price, right? But we are not a meme. There's a company behind this, and the company will start to redistribute profits. So that should keep holders.
Makes full sense. I agree. You know, the thing is, BSC gets to a point where, you know, I'd say most of the holders are short-term profit takers. They just do a short-term investment. They know they're going to take that 40% plus on their investment, and that's enough for them. I'd say our investors, which is something we love, is I'd say like about 50 to 70% of our investors, when a project is interesting, they like to hold, because we tell them, and it's important to differentiate a long-term project with a utility in development. In this case, a gambling platform, pretty much we can call it, right? Can we call it a gambling platform, more or less?
No, you have to.
Okay.
No, you can do whatever you want, but it is a gambling platform. Yes, it is.
Exactly. So, a gambling platform process that's going to literally push the token to the next levels. The money cycle in the gambling platform is going to be so good that, again, this project is going to go to where you would expect it to be at, which is at high levels. Now, thing is, guys, when once you join a project where you can meet the dev, where you can talk to him, why not do in-depth research, talk to the devs, ask them what's coming, what are you guys doing? You have them here. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things I like to highlight. When you invest, talk to the people, talk to the creators, talk to the admins, get comfortable, and that way you hold. I think from now on you can start building a nice base of holders, and that's pretty much it. Now, at the time that you're right now, for me, like, buying price is so good. What's the market cap as of now?
To be honest, I'm not worried about the market cap on hour-to-hour basis, but around 350, 400K, something like this.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let me check. 400K.
400K, exactly. I mean, this is easily 10 million, 20 million market cap project. So what I mean right now is people have taken profits. We are presenting you x99 token tonight at a very nice entry point. Now, I'm not telling you this is a short-term investment. This is probably a mid-long-term investment. So for the next, I'd say, month, in order to take profit. I wouldn't invest in x99 to take profit next week. This is, I'm talking directly to our investors right now, just the ones that just bought in. Guys, make sure, I always tell you that the project that we host in the AMAs are usually long-term investments. So, don't just take like a 10% profit on your investment. It'd be pretty crazy. Now, going back to x99, going back to the project, going back to the development of it, I'm pretty curious to know what's coming, apart from the gambling platform and the game being developed, what's coming in regards to marketing, in regards to reach, in regards to expanding internationally.
Well, the first thing we are focusing on is bringing the game live, right? Because otherwise we are marketing for what? Just for what? When as soon as the game is live, we are not reinventing the wheel or the warm water, or how to say it. We are doing like other gambling or crypto casinos are doing it, and it's through influencer marketing on TikTok and Twitch. Mostly, there is most of the traffic coming from. You pay them, obviously, and you also give them a referral link, so they get a commission on every sign up. And users themselves too. So the first is, of course, we have already now 2,300 holders, which is not so much, but 2,300. If we can mobilize a part of them to in the forums where they are, have a banner or whatever to promote this referral marketing, so they can get a share of the profits additional on top of it. So I make it more complicated than this. Referral marketing and influencer marketing, these are the two pillars where this business is standing on, because yeah, I get offers. Hey, I know a rapper and he can make a song about it. Yeah, fine, but fine, maybe later. But we are not going to take the risk of this fantasies now. We might do it later. So we are going to work on the things which have been proven themselves, which is referral marketing and influencer marketing.
Makes a lot of sense.
We might do some crazy stuff like shooting something in space, making jokes, parachute. But these are jokes. This is what meme projects do. We will be focused, and we will spend with a positive return on investment and scale, right? Because we are not going to blow our budget right away. We have to reinvest in order to get a positive return over investment, week over week, month over month, year over year.
Sounds great. I'm happy to see that you guys have development going on that's something that literally, you know, keeps me calm, knowing that there are things coming. You know, it is very important to stay creative and have development. You know, also once your game is going to be done, once everything's going to be developed, adding to it every day or every 2 days is going to be essential. You know, development in business as of now, where technology is so fast, it is necessary. We get bored so quickly, you know, we get bored so fast. So
yeah, you have to keep developing because the competition is also not standing still, right? Standing still is
exactly.
losing. You have to keep moving with the pack.
Correct. That sounds all right. That sounds all right. Wonderful, guys. For the gambling platform, I want to ask you, I want to jump into the legal side a little bit. Where are you guys going to base the legal entity to get a gambling platform? Because, for example, we are, well, me and Travis have a lot of knowledge about English law, me, myself, Spanish, Italian law. And it's not that easy to open a gambling platform, honestly. It's pretty, you know, it's a pretty difficult thing to do. So how do you guys manage to do that? Have you guys looked into that?
First of all, it is difficult, right? It's not easy. It's not like buying a new car or a house. You need to go through a whole process. But the easiest place in the world to do this and the most affordable, especially when it's about crypto, because when it's not crypto, when it's with real money, it's even more complicated because then you have to work with banks and payment processors and credit cards, and it's even more complicated. But with crypto, it's doable, and the jurisdiction we choose is Curacao. So that's why. Also, we don't reinvent the wheel again. Most of the crypto casinos are based in Curacao because there they have the legal framework for it, and there it's kind of affordable because there's an alternative, Malta, for example, but it's 10 times more expensive. So in order to be able to afford this, we would need to do another pre-sale, right? so, so
Got it.
Curacao.
Sounds all right. It sounds all right. Wonderful. One thing I want to ask you right now in regards to you know, the whole process of development and the, you know, the branding, the looks. How do you consider, and how has community reacted to the branding, the looks, the name as well? Do you guys feel comfortable with the whole branding of your token? Do you guys expect to maybe have a rebranding soon? I mean, it looks fine. I just feel like, you know, for a bigger platform, um, you know, it just doesn't make up for it. You know, that the logo itself, for me, honestly, this is my personal advice. I'm always honest with our you know, guests, but you know, for me, it could be a little, you know, stronger looking.
Facelift.
Exactly. You know, that's how I see it personally. How do you guys? Maybe you can break it to me right now.
Many. Only Nike, I think, stayed with their logo because it stayed a perfect logo, right? Nike, or how do you pronounce it in Nike? But for Facebook, they also had Google, right? Indeed. So we are not conservatives. We are not saying no. We what we did now have to change, have to stay forever. Of course, as our budget grows, as our community grows, as our market grows, our project will grow, our identity will grow, but we will stay with the x99 concepts. We are developing gambling games where players can win up to 99 times their initial bet. This is what we are doing. So now it's a wheel. We can develop other games. So we might update the logo. Not we might. We will. Of course, we will we will make everything better, but we will stay. We stay with the concept of games where you can win up to 99 times your initial bet.
Sounds great. Sounds really good. I think the whole concept of the token is fully related to again how the platform works. So that's good. I mean, the name has a meaning, which is good. It's not a random name. It's been thought of, which I like, and that's where I wanted to get. For you to explain me how you got to the name. That's perfect. In regards to the gambling platform and the profit that's going to get you right now, how are the investors going to be benefiting from your gambling platform and from the whole ecosystem of X99?
So first of all, maybe I will first share the detail. It's not shared; it's publicly known. There is a reflection. So every transaction made, right? The holders, there is a 9% tax on every transaction, which is 3% reflected to holders. 4% is going to liquidity pool, and 2% is going to the marketing development wallet, like I said before. That's a detail. So they get reflection. 3% detail is not such a detail, but that's already something. But the most important thing is the profits of the casino will be shared 50% to the company, the entity that owns the casino, and 50% amongst the shareholders, the token holders. So by holding tokens, you will get more tokens, first of all, but also BNB and BUSD, because this will be the currencies that we will allow players to gamble in the casino. So if you hold tokens, you get a share of the profit of the casino.
All right, last question I wanted to cover tonight is the fact that things are coming. Do you have a defined date for the whole utility to be fully developed? One date that you have like pinned on the board, say here is going to be like the complete development of our platform.
Well, we wanted to make it quick, but we work with third parties to get a license. It's not like I'm calling to the Queen of Curaçao. I don't know if they have a queen. They are part of the Netherlands, but they have their own president. I have no idea. I made a joke, but it's not like I can do this, right? There are lawyers involved. There are agencies involved who have to do background checks on us. It will be fine, of course, but we cannot say it will be in 3 weeks. It can be in 2 if they, because we are pushing them. But oh, this is my parrot. you sound.
I saw it.
So no, to give you an exact date, it's difficult because there are third parties involved, but we try to do it as fast as possible. What I can tell you is we have the demo game now live, and we will announce a competition because now you can play. So you don't have to deposit money. You can just play. If you connect your MetaMask, you don't have to make any deposit just to prove your wallet, right? And you get 1,000 chips for free, play chips. And we will do. I have to structure it out, but by Monday it will be in our Telegram. You can already start playing. You don't have to wait for the rules, right? But we will give prizes in x99 tokens to the one who has the most chips on the end of the day, and the end of the week, and the end of the month, right? So you don't have to start depositing because you cannot deposit yet because we don't have a license and we don't want to break the law. But you can already play for free and still win real x99 tokens, right? So people can go to our website to the test.x99. Yeah, you shared it, right? Test.x99game.com, and there they can test the game and win free tokens.
Right. Yeah, I mean, development, as I said, guys, is definitely shown. You guys can see it from the demo that these are not empty words. We're talking about things that have been already done and are just getting the last touches to be ready to be deployed. So that's great. I was very, very happy talking to you tonight. One thing is, we've covered most of the things that I like to cover, which is utility, development, marketing, the team, and so on. Is there anything left that you feel like you have to say to our community, or that I maybe didn't ask you? We're human beings, so sometimes I forget maybe a question.
There's something we talked about. So being a gambling platform, and we fully realize that gambling can sometimes, become unhealthy, and you can lose a lot of money. So what we decided to embrace fully is the self-exclusion policy. So you have the option in the casino to essentially tell us that you feel like this is not fun anymore for you, you're not enjoying it, you feel like it may cost you some actual money. So you can request for the web page to exclude you. And then when you open our page, you will see a bunch of resources that direct you to places where you can find help. And this is something that we have fully embraced because we realize that while it is fun and we enjoy it, it can sometimes become addictive, yeah, and the problem. So that's something that I wanted to add, which is important for us.
Which is not standard, for example. Because again, if you start a gambling operation with real money and you need a license in England or wherever, then this kind of procedures are standards, right? You just have to implement them in your platform. But with crypto in Curacao, these are not standard procedures, but we are going to be the best of class, right? Because we want to be a responsible platform for our token holders, but also for our players. Because now we are talking to our potential, to our investors and potential investors, but soon, of course, we'll always keep talking to you, but soon we have to make the switch and we have to start marketing to players, right? Because this is the actual business. And now this was a crowd fund in order to start operation, but soon we have to market this project to our actual target audience, which are crypto gamblers, obviously. And there we want to be the best of class. We want to be we want to offer self-exclusion possibilities to people who might drive it too far. Because again, with crypto, it's also more dangerous than with the credit card, because with the credit card, your bank will say after 7 attempts, you had enough, right? Because you reached your limit. But with crypto, not. You're your own limit. So we will be the best example on how to have a good relationship with the players on the long term.
Perfect. That sounds great. That sounds perfect. Wonderful, guys. I mean, the chat's been super complete. We talked about everything we planned to talk about. What we do now is we have a round of questions. As I told you in private this morning, I like to keep it very natural in our AMA. So there's no template here. There are no questions prepared. Nothing is prepared. You need to be prepared yourself since it is your project. So now it's just, our investors asking you questions. The thing I'm going to allow you to do is choose the people that ask you questions. So from the people raising their hands now, you tell me.
You want me to pick a name?
Tell me one first, so we keep it fair to everyone.
I'm browsing up, so I can.
Tell me the name.
Clifford.
There he is. Clifford, welcome to AMA Central once again. So happy to see you, bro.
I'm happy to see you guys. How you guys doing? It's been a long time, though. I just want to know concerning your token, like you're into gambling. At the end of the day, like when people stake in, are they going to be like burning? You're going to be burning like the fees for the lottery and for the trading? That's my first question.
Yeah, are you
understand?
Yeah, if someone buys it. Hey, Clifford, can you repeat the question?
I said, let me rephrase what I said. I said, after the staking in your lottery, like gambling and all, at the end of the day, are there going to be a burning of the trading fee of the lottery? Are you going to be burning, like in helping to increase the value of your token?
Burning. Okay. I get it. Okay. So the question,
like what I mean is the profits you make from the gambling. Are you going to be burning it to help the token increase?
Okay. I get it now. So if I'm so free to rephrase the question, your question is: are you going to use a part of the profit the casino makes in x99 tokens to not resell this token, but to burn in order to get additional deflation to get the price of the token higher. Yes, yes,
Absolutely.
yes, yes, yes. And to say something maybe additional there, we burned upon launch 10%, but the burn wallet is also included in every in the reflection, right? So this burn wallet is growing. So we have a deflation in place, but from time to time, we will have a burn event and we will say, hey, we made X amount of tokens and we will burn. Yes. Of course, only with x99 tokens. We are not going to burn BNBs and BUSD. With x99, we will burn from time to time.
Okay, nice. Thanks again, Benson.
Thanks for your question.
Thank you, Clifford. As always, there's a lot to learn in these AMAs, so I'm happy you come from time to time. Next question, you choose it too, bro. Let's go.
Raf the spider eyes.
Raf the spider eyes. There he is. Raf, hello. Nice to meet you, Raf. I think Raf probably fell asleep. Let's go for the next one.
Sorry, hello?
Oh, there she is. Hey, Raf.
Yeah, this is Raf or Rafi. I have questions. Do you do like a third party check?
Third party check.
A third party check for what? Do you mean auditing?
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's the term. Yes.
Yeah, that will be required for the license. Steve can talk more about.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, the token we if the question is about the token was a standard mint, but we are going to need to update functionalities in the contract because the profits will be automatically distributed among the holders. Also, the software of the casino needs to get an audit before the actual license will get. We obtain the actual license. So to answer on your question, yes, the standard token had a standard mint by Certic, but we will upgrade it. So we will do an additional mint by Certic, and the casino will be audited by government agency of Curaçao.
All right, that's good to know. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raf. That was a great question.
Great.
Thank you guys for your answers. Grossum, he's always around. Hey, bro, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, guys? What I wanted to ask was, do you have a dev in place in order to produce more games, and is that something that you will have constantly rolling on to keep making new games as time goes on?
Yeah. So if you're asking about what follows, so what will be some of the next games that are coming up? We have some ideas. We have a dice-based game that we thought about. We also have another concept, but yeah, we're planning to launch some games. However, the resources that we have to develop this are limited. So we're focusing now on the wheel and getting this running and generating some profit for the token holders. And using that profit, we can then develop more games.
So we have games on the drawing table, but we are not actually developing them now because developing an original game is quite something, right? Some people use third-party software, and then well, so then you have 1,000 games that's in one click, but this is not how we work. We develop our own games, and every game we will develop will be in the same concept. So the next will be a dice game, and after that we will do a contest, paper scissors rock contests, multiplayer, and of course a simple lottery. That's very simple, right? That's super simple. But all the games will be in the 99 concept with a 1% edge for the house.
Excellent. That sounds great. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much for your question. Let's get into one more questions, guys. Let's see if we got another question to do. So we got Maximus around. That's my man, Maximus. How's it going, bro? Maximus? Hello? We can't hear you, Maximus, if you're speaking.
Hello?
There you are. Yep, it's good now. Maximus, hello? We can't hear you, mate. You're literally having some issues right now. Let's get into another person, I think. Guys, you choose the next one.
Mr. K.
Mr. K. Mr. K, hello. How is it going?
What's up, guys? What's up, AMA Central? My question is, what's going to be the next steps in the marketing? Are you already in CMC and CoinGecko? And what about today? That's Black Friday. Have you done any promotion for new investors, like reducing tax?
Okay. So first, we are on CoinMarketCap and we are on CoinGecko. We were there after 2 days and we didn't have to pay anything. They just found us and they listed us. We got like 1,000 people in the DM. Hey, I will put you on CoinMarketCap in 1 day for 20K. And I said, yeah, fine, fine. For 20K, I swim the ocean, right? 20K is a lot of money. Anyway, so I ignored all these requests, and after 2 days, we were there for free. So to answer your question, we are already there, so we don't need that anymore. And then about marketing, like I said, we found it a little bit a waste of resources to market a game which is not fully operational now. And it's here. We are doing some things. We are using our community to test it, and as soon as it's fully operational, we will market it as in best as possible through influencers and through referral marketing. And then the last part of the last thing I forgot. It was about marketing, about listing, and
Yeah, the last part was today is Black Friday, and some tokens did reduce the tax. Did you?
No, we didn't. No, because reducing the tax today, reducing the tax. So it means like everybody who bought in earlier pays a tax, and because it's Black Friday now, you don't have to. I get it, but we are not this kind of business. No, we operate a casino, not a meme. We don't drop taxes because it's Black Friday. Our token is not in discount. It is in discount now. It's cheaper than it was at the pre-sale, but we are not going to change tokenomics or something. What we will do is when the game is operational, we will exclude taxes from and to the casino, because of a gambler is not going to pay 9% tax before he already started gambling, of course, but the tax will be for traders and speculants who want to day trade our token in order to, how to say, punish them to not day trade our token. Our token is not a day trade instrument. It's something you buy and hold because it gives you a dividend. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. K. Love seeing you around once again. One of the first Naughty Gang supporters. Thank you so much, bro. Guys, lovely answers so far. We've literally covered so much. What I want to do right now is just do a little roundup of information. So x99Token has a lot to bring. Game is literally next corner, is around the corner. Aside from that, project's looking nice. The devs are there, you can see them, so nothing to hide. In terms of marketing, they're doing the right things, coming to the right people, starting from us and then going to other fields of marketing. So that's why I told you the entry price is good. Now, to keep in mind, it's a gambling platform. Not everyone is comfortable with gambling platforms. So if you're joining this token, is because you like, support, or enjoy gambling platforms and their utility. Don't join because we are calling it. Join because you like what they are doing. As always, do your own research and make sure that your information is fully developed in your brain before you make the buying decision. Okay? Don't just buy because we tell you to. Okay?
We don't tell you to.
What?
We don't tell you to buy, right? We don't tell you to.
Never, never, never. It's it's a matter of a person being convinced when you do something because someone else tells you, you're usually not as comfortable doing it as you would be if you want to do it yourself. So that's why we get paper hands sometimes because they join because some other people tell them, but they don't trust and believe in what they are doing, and that's why they sell at the first chance they have to sell. So that's why I tell you guys, do your own research. Make sure you have all the links there. Join these guys. They're great. They're transparent. You can, talk to them, get to know about the project. There is a lot coming. And with that said, I don't want to talk about anything else. So far, so good, guys. I wish you all the best.
Thanks for
Keep
having
doing
us.
what you're doing. Wish you huge progress, huge development, and make sure that you do the things that you tell us you're going to do. I'm sure you will.
Of course we will. Everybody's welcome to test the game. The link was in is there. Test the game, and like I said, testing the game is for free, so you don't have to deposit, but you can win actual real tokens, right? So I would be surprised if a lot of you are not going to test it out because you can just literally gamble for free, right? It's not because we don't have a license yet, so you will have to deposit, right? But now you can gamble for free. Wow, gamble for free.
It's definitely cool. Definitely cool. I like it. Guys, thank you so much. You guys are great. I loved it. This is going to be recorded, as I said. I have the recording, so I'll send it to you in private so you can share it with your community, as well as it will be posted on our website at travladdamacentral.com. With that said, without further ado, once again, have a great night. Enjoy, keep working, and I'll see you guys soon.
You too.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for having
Much
us.
Thank you.
X99 team. Guys, thank you for assisting to our AMA once again. Tomorrow we have another one as always, and I will see you very, very soon. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being around. Without you, nothing of this would be possible. So, once again, see you soon. Have a good one. Wherever you are, enjoy your day. Stay happy, stay positive. Bye bye.